What's going on there, guys? We back with another one, and today we're going to talk a little bit about Kwame Brown and some of the things that he said in the Pivot podcast. And a lot of people was killing him for this clip online, so that's the only reason I'm bringing it back up, man. A lot of people was like, "Oh, he just mad, he a buzz. Oh, he mad, he wasn't the perennial all-star LeBron was." I saw all those crazy comments, and what Kwame was simply saying in this clip was that he enjoys the freedom of, I got in the game to do what I need to do. I played a long NBA career. I was able to make a lot of money doing it. And now I'm able to move around the way I want to. Like, I can go into a local bar. I can go to Walmart. I can go do this and that. I remember seeing Kwame one time. He went to buy like a lot of toys or something for the kids. He was doing some kind of giveaway, and he was just walking around and doing things and, talking to the common people. And a lot of people was like, "Oh, you mad, you this, you that." But man, it's not always that. Sometimes people is just making a point. And LeBron just proved this point today.
Being a bus is better.
How's that?
LeBron can't do what I can do. They take pictures everywhere he go. I was a bus. Ain't nobody take pictures of me everywhere I went.
But you still big as hell. You can't
It don't matter.
sneak nowhere.
I can fit in a Corolla.
So I'm going to post these quotes on the screen, guys, and I'm just going to paraphrase. LeBron was saying that he wish he could go do normal things sometimes. He wish he could just go inside Starbucks, have his name on the coffee just like everybody else, go into Target. When he's at the movie theater, he wants to go and wait for his own popcorn in line. He wants to do things like that. And those are things that obviously, when he got the opportunity to do that coming up, he appreciated those things. He was able to go with his friends and just be normal, you know what I'm saying? Whereas now people running up on him, asking for his autograph, want a picture everywhere he goes. So there's no time where anyone respects your privacy. They see you as this big idol that they watch on TV and this person they want to be like, and everybody in a specific location sees you that way. And they always want you to stop. Even if you with your family, he could be with his small daughter ready to do something just for her, making the day just about her, and it becomes about him. And that's pretty much what LeBron's saying, and that's what Kwame was trying to tell people. But for some reason, when people don't measure up to the expectation that they had or that they projected on somebody else, they feel like they hate, they just throwing something around, or their opinion can't be respected. But when Kwame said it, I knew exactly what he meant when he was saying that. And sometimes this is why I don't like to I don't like to have a lot of conversations with a lot of people sometimes, because they feel like the most popular person who has the most followers or has the most money, if they don't say it, then it's not right. People can sit around and call Kwame Brown a bus, and they get part-time hours at McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? And so I always find it funny when people say this one isn't relevant, or this one, he's a bust, and they done signed $40 million contracts, $100 million contracts, however many years, 200 million, whatever. And they talk about they a bust and they ain't nothing, and and you have some that say they think they actually play the sport better than them from their keyboard. It's really the definition of insanity. I feel like sometimes to get on this internet and praise somebody so much that anytime somebody says anything contrary to what the masses believe, then they hate it or they wrong. I mean, Kwame, I think he really means that. I mean, I guess it's based on your personality, but LeBron is showing y'all that what Kwame said has a lot of validity to it. He wish he could, obviously he wish he could do all the things that he's done. He put in a lot of work to be able to do these things. But at the same time, he also wishes that he could have a bit of normalcy. So I don't know, man. I just found this interesting that this came back. I mean, make sure whenever someone's talking, you know what I'm saying? Kwame went through that process, and went number one in the draft. You can learn a lot from him. You know, um, don't act like he's salty to LeBron James. He really comes off as someone genuinely enjoying his life, and a lot of people was there for the roasting and everything. But it seems like when he's dropping knowledge about certain things, people want to tune out, or they might not agree with what he's saying. But he definitely has some great points, man. He really does. I like that LeBron came out and said this though, because it shows that like just because somebody got $1 billion, it don't mean that like you can't buy. So he can't buy back the time in his life when he used to could just hop in the car and ride around with his friends. I mean, it kind of started in high school when he had that Hummer. You remember everybody was all up in his face and all that, but you know, before he blew up, when he blew up down there in Orlando or whatever, wherever it was, back in like 9th or 10th grade, you know, it was a time where he could just walk down the street, do all the normal things that a kid could do. But at this point now, man, it's like, you know, and now Bronny is kind of he kind of has some of that. He's inheriting. So your kids inherit that as long as you're at the mountaintop. You know what I'm saying? So people want pictures with Bronny. If Bronny goes to like a Disneyland or something like that, people gonna want all the pictures with him. They see Savannah out, they gonna want to take pictures of her. You know, especially if these people go along, Bryce, all of them. You know, so I think that's all Kwame was saying. It won't no hate. People people think some of the weirdest things is hate. Yeah, there's some things you could say about somebody that's hate, but for someone who actually went through the process, and I'm pretty sure Kwame got some of that when he got drafted. You know, some of everybody wanting to be all up in his face, but then, you know, you get that label to bust, you ain't a perennial all-star. Some of that died down and subsided. And I think after your playing career, you can appreciate the things you're able to go do, and you've made the money. So that's all I'm saying, man. Look, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.